This screencast explains how you find Scratch and log into your Scratch classroom. So you open up an Internet Explorer or a Chrome browser and you do a web search for Scratch. So in the search bar, I look up Scratch and press enter. It will be the first link that appears. So if you click on that first link, it will take you to the Scratch coding page. From here, you need to sign in to the Scratch classroom. This is where we will create the code for the toy. So in order to sign in, you go up to the top right-hand corner where it says sign in and you click on that button. A window will appear which asks you for a username and password. This information your teacher will provide for you and it will look something like this. So your username will be your class. So this one is 2G Scratch 1 and the password is 2G Cat 1. Let's use another example, 2A Codes 1 and 2A Cat 1. So I pick the username up so I can copy it or I can type it, paste that in, and then I get the password, which is 2A Cat 1. I can pop that in. And then what will happen is it will take me to a page that says your account 2A Codes 1 has been invited to join my class. You click on get started and then you just fill in any information in this form here. It doesn't really matter what you put in. None of this information actually is sent anywhere. It just sits inside Mrs. K's Scratch classroom. Once I've entered in that information, I click on go to class and it will take me to my class account. From here, I can create the code for my interactive toy. So at the top, you'll notice the word create. If you click on that, it will open up the coding window for you to be able to code your game. So in here, I can now code my game or my project. I'm going to add my makey blocks first, and as you can see, they are not here. So like the previous video explains, you access the coding blocks by clicking on this blue add extension button at the bottom, which will open up a new window. In this window, you can see the picture of the makey and you can see the word makey. If you click on that, it will open up the two blocks for you to be able to code the makey. Those are the blocks that you can use for your makey to talk to your toy, to talk to your computer. I can pick up one of those blocks and pop them on my pasteboard. I can change what part or what key will be pressed by clicking on the drop down arrow, changing it to down or up, depending on what's attached to my toy. I can then add a sound to that and some animation. I can also, if I choose, I can add a background. I can, and then when I press the up arrow on my toy, the makey sends the signal to the computer and then Scratch will play the sound and then move the sprite. If I wanted to record my own sound, I can click on this down arrow next to play sound and find the option record. The microphone appears and a big orange record button. I press record. I record what I want to say. I stop. I can edit it so I can make it smaller or bigger. I can play, record. I save. I can save it. Okay. And then when I click back on code, I can select it. So now when I press the up arrow or the part of my toy that's connected to the up arrow. Excellent. Okay. Now I can save my project by going File, Save Now. Before I save it, I have to make sure I have a name and File, Save Now, and I press the Share button and then Mrs. K can see your code. I look forward to seeing your toy.